Hi there, this video is about making handles firm and neat. Since I'll be using this technique in many videos, I have made the section of the project to show you how to make bag handles. If you wish to watch the full project, please find the link in the description box right below. I will also place a link on the video screen. However, you can only see the link on the screen only if you have turned on your annotations in your YouTube settings. In this one, I'm using a basket fabric. You can also use a straight fabric as well, but it's a lot more easier to pass the webbing tape through the bast channel compared to a straight channel. Okay, let's get started. Okay, I've taken a webbing tape, but webbing tape doesn't really go with this because this is nylon and it just looks cheap and horrible. But I'm going to use this for inside. This is about 27 inches long or 68 centimeters. Just take the length you need. You don't need to take it this long. I just felt that's just the right size for me to sling on my shoulders. So we need to cover this with the lining fabric. I have got some lining fabric lying around, so I'm going to use this to make my sash and my cover for my handle. So basically I'm just going to fold this. This is the 45-degree angle when you fold this. And place my webbing tape on the top like that. Take about half an inch of seam allowance. Take about, I think, a quarter inch will do. So I place my webbing tape. You can really mark it properly and do it, but I haven't got a lot of patience. I want to finish this project right away, so I'm just going to keep about quarter inch of seam allowance there, so that's pretty straight for me. And then go in with my rotary cutter and then cut this off. So when I take my template, I've got a perfect bias tape here. So now I'm going to use this as my template, keep it on top like this and make several strips. Okay, I have cut several strips. Now if you have to match it, and because I'm using stripe, it's very important that I match these stripes, otherwise it's just going to look odd. So I go to each strip and place it so that the strips are matching properly, and then fold it over like that and match that. Okay, can you see there is this dip here? We go from that V to this V, and that should actually align and match your strips perfectly. So go ahead and join a long strip so we can make the handle. Okay, you can see that we have joined it with perfect joint, and that's how it joins. So now what we're going to do, I have made two long strips out of the fabric that was left, one for the sash and one which I'm going to cut into half and use it for the back handle. What we need to do is just fold this into half. This is for the handle, so I'm going to fold this into half, fold it with an iron mark, okay, and then place this on top like that. We only have a very tiny amount of seam allowance here, so we need to stitch. If you are using a webbing tape like me, if you need more allowance, just go and have a little bit more allowance and just sew an edge stitch like that. Okay, I'm going to show this in a minute. I've done an iron fold and I'm just going to place this on top, so I just know that I'm not going to take more than what I need for my seam allowance, and just place my needle just this. I'm not going to sew, this is just a guideline for me to sew, so I'm just going to place it like that and then go and sew. So I'm not really stitching that, but that is just my template. So if you can see, that's the stitching here. You can see the stitch line, and I go and sew all the way through. We have sewn the edge of our bias tape, and now we're going to turn this inside out and we're going to pass this tape through. Okay, just take a little safety pin and attach it to the end of the fabric, and then try and put this through into the hole, and then keep going and then it wrinkles up and we come out the other end. Keep going till you come from the other end, and now you will have all of this. Basically you just take all of it out and then you get a clean strip of bias tape. We've turned the strip completely inside out. Now we need to pass this webbing tape into, put a safety pin at the end and keep passing it through. We don't need to iron this, but if you want to you could just go and iron, but I'm not going to iron because once we pass this tape you will see that it is going to sit flat. So because this is bias, even if you have sewn a little bit tight, you can see that this is kind of sitting perfectly. And once we have passed the whole tape, both the tapes inside, you can cut, I'm just going to cut this into half and then pass both the tapes into both the strips and then go and sew an edge stitch on either side. So this is quite secure. Put it right at the edge and just sew an edge stitch. Okay, my handles are now ready. I have trimmed the edges because the corners were just poking out, so I had to trim my handle. So before I go and insert my lining, I'm just going to go and attach my handle like this. And hey, thank you for watching. Hope this video has been helpful. If you like this video, please comment and hit the like and subscribe button. If you want to see the full project at the zebra handle bag, please go to the description box right below this video and you will find the link there. Thank you for watching. Bye bye for now, and I will see you in the next project.